the six-figure mindset, and I'm going to give you 6 reasons why you are not earning 6 figures in your business right now. And this is from a mindset perspective, which I remember when I was starting my business, one of the coaches was like, I can give you strategy all day long, but unless you're utilizing the right mindset or in the right mindset, that strategy is never going to work for you. And I kind of blew it off. I was like, whatever, I don't need the mindset. I just need the strategy. I need to know how to get to 6 figures so I can leave my job and leave my marriage. And I didn't want anything to do with mindset. I was like, that's bullshit. I almost didn't believe it. I was like, whatever, just give me the strategy. And what I realized over the years now, having a multi-million-dollar company, is mindset is everything. And if we aren't in the right mindset, the strategy truly isn't going to work, or we're not even going to be in the place where we can actually implement the strategy. So here are a couple of shifts that I'm going to give you. Number 1, you're not earning 6 figures in your business because you are making decisions from where you are rather than where you want to be. Okay, you're making decisions from where you are rather than where you want to be. So one of the very first things that I work with my clients and students on when they join Soul Business Accelerator, which is your roadmap to 6 figures. It's a group program where we take your business from concept to 6 figures using an actual roadmap. And then of course, building your own business within that roadmap. So it's very soul aligned. We have you shift into the mindset of, as a 6-figure business owner, how am I going to make decisions today? Okay, so rather than making decisions in your business, like as a 6-figure business owner, sitting down to work on my business today, what am I going to work on, right? So starting to actually make decisions in your life based on a woman who is a 6-figure business owner. So put that in front of almost everything that you do. As a 6-figure business owner, how am I going to handle my morning this morning? As a 6-figure business owner, what activities or tasks am I going to focus on in my business today? Probably revenue generating, needle moving activities, and the rest of it can go to hell, right? So we make very different decisions when we're making decisions from a place of where we are. That's going to keep us where we are. We have to make decisions from the place of where we want to be. So when I was trying to scale to 7 figures for a couple of years, it was like, as a 7-figure business owner, as a $1 million business owner, as a woman who has created a $1 million lifestyle, as a millionaire, how am I going to make decisions? And that got me there because I constantly kept making decisions from the place of where I wanted to be. Number 2, imposter syndrome. Who am I to earn 6 figures? Who am I to be doing this work in the world? There's a million other people out there who will do it much better than me. Now, I do lots of trainings on imposter syndrome inside of my program. I coach women through this every single day. So I'm not going to go into that right now, how to get over imposter syndrome. Actually, I've done lives on this. I've done videos on it. You can Google search it on my YouTube. You can search through this group. I've done lives on imposter syndrome. So maybe refer back to that live, but imposter syndrome keeps you stuck in a very low vibrational frequency and doesn't allow you to make decisions from where you want to be. Okay, so go look up some of my stuff on how to get over imposter syndrome. It's always going to be there to some degree. It's very normal. It's very natural. If we've never done something before, we're going to have a little bit of imposter syndrome. Even I get that. And it's just something that we have to recognize, be aware of, and then work through. And I do give you very specific tips on how to do that. Number 3, your energetic set point for money isn't at 6 figures yet. And this was very much me. When I started my business, I was the executive director of a not-for-profit organization, earning like $32,000 or I started at $29,000 a year. And 4 years later, when I quit that job, I was earning $32,500 a year. I wasn't bringing in 6 figures. My family hadn't even brought in 6 figures. So our energetic set point for money is where we're comfortable, the amount of money that we're comfortable having come in and the amount of money that we're comfortable having flow out, right? So I was really used to my own self bringing in anywhere from like $2,500 to $5,000 a month. I had never really brought in more than that. And my ex-husband at the time was bringing in like, I want to say $6,000 a month. So we'd always been just right below 6 figures. And so if you've never earned 6 figures before, your energetic vibrational set point for money is not going to be set at 6 figures. So what we have to do, and again, I work with you to do this inside of Soul Business Accelerator. If you want support with this, we work very incrementally to build up to that point. So when I have you out there getting your first few clients, I'm not having you charge $5,000 or $10,000 per client. That would never work because your vibrational set point is not that high. So we're going to start lower. Do you want to start charging $999? Is it $2,500 for a client? What does it look like for you? It might be very different, but we want to slowly work up to that and eventually expand. I now have anywhere from $100,000 to $200,000 a month coming in, and about $60,000 to $80,000 a month going out. I had to work my way up to that. Could you imagine if, when I was used to earning $2,500 a month, if all of a sudden I had $65,000 or $80,000 charged on my credit card? That would have sent me into a downward spiral. I never would have been able to dig myself out of that. So we want to take it step by step. Number 4, your fear, your self-doubt, or your lack of confidence is overpowering your belief that this will work for you. And again, this is huge. Fear and self-doubt, I think, are the number one killer of dreams. So again, I'm not going to go into this in super detail today. I just want to make you aware that these are normal. And when you look at what is happening for you on an internal basis, I'm guessing you're experiencing at least 4 or 5 of these 6 things. So again, if you want real deep support, jump into Soul Business Accelerator. We will work with you through all of these things as you're implementing my strategy into your business, and you can still have a 6-figure year in 2024. It's 100% possible. Number 5, the women who say, I'm just going to do this by myself. I don't need, I'm just going to do this by myself. I'm going to put my head down and I'm going to make this happen. And I took on that stance for the first 6 months in my business. And I got a whole lot of nowhere. I put up my website. I was like, I'm in business, and I heard crickets. I didn't get any new clients. I don't even think I had any discovery calls in the first 6 months of my business. No one really in my life was an entrepreneur. My dad was, and I did take a lot of advice from him, but his business model was very different than mine. And I didn't have friends that were entrepreneurs. I didn't have a community. Everyone was like, you're crazy. What are you doing this for? No one thought it was going to work. I didn't have support. And when you're in the space of, you are the 5 people you surround yourself with, when you're surrounding yourself with people who are not entrepreneurs, you don't have a mentor, you don't have a guide, you don't have a group of other community, women, men, whoever, building together, it's going to take you so long. So after that, I've always been in a mastermind. I've always surrounded myself with other entrepreneurs. I have always invested in a coach, which brings me to the next piece. Number 6 is, this is a huge one, and this comes to the whole vibrational frequency piece as well. You're not willing to invest in mentorship or business growth, a business growth program, but you're expecting your clients to invest in you. So I see this a lot. There's a lot of women who are like, I've never invested in myself before, and they're feeling really resistant and not willing to, but yet they're expecting their clients to do the same. I have found for myself and other women that it's very challenging to have someone invest in our programs or to come and work with us, especially at a level that we've not invested before. So I now at this point have invested, the most expensive program that I've invested in is the one I'm in now. It's $100,000 a year. And now, I have women coming to me that are willing to pay $50,000 or $60,000 for coaching because I'm at that higher vibrational set point. I've been there. I know what it's like to invest. So I find that when women sign up for Soul Business Accelerator, which is not a $100,000 program, we have options between $2,000 and $10,000. When women sign up, honestly, they start getting clients right away. They start having discovery calls right away. You're showing the universe, hey, I am actually willing to release money. Money needs a purpose. Money needs a place to go. And then when we're investing in ourselves and our business, we're saying, I am really doing this right now, and it's going to start coming back to you. It happens. I would say 75% of women who join Soul Business Accelerator sign a client within probably the first week or 2 of joining. And I would say probably 35 to 40% don't even start. They just make their first payment, payment or deposit or whatever, and then they sign a new client before even starting, because you're getting that energy flowing. So these are my six top reasons why you're not earning 6 figures. And you have to really start thinking like a 6-figure business owner, or even a multiple 6-figure business owner. They invest in themselves. They make powerful decisions. They invest in their business. They spend money before they receive money. That's an entrepreneurial law. Money goes out before it comes in always. So you have to start thinking and developing these muscles. I hope this was helpful for you. Again, I'm not going to dive into each of these pieces because we do really support you with this inside of Soul Business Accelerator on a very deep level. And also you can search some of my stuff. I have videos on most of this everywhere. And you can comment below if you'd like to book a call with my team. We'll get you on the call and we'll let you know if you're the right fit to come in or not. We would never sell you into a program that was not the right fit for you or the business that you're wanting to create. So I hope that this was helpful. I love you all so much. And let's think, as a six-figure business owner, what is my next step from today, right now? Maybe it's booking that call with my team.